Give me your Dole Whip.
Alrighty, we're live. How's everybody doing today? Give me your Dole Whip. That's how we're starting off today. That's the title of today's show.
Give me your Dole Whips.
Give me your Dole Whip. Skipper Jay and Hollywood Crawford. How are you two today?
Great.
Aloha.
How are you guys?
I'm fantastic. But I'm quarantine crazy. This is like Schmur's Day, the umpteenth of whatever.
Blur's Day.
Yeah.
I see you have the ladies with us.
I do have my girls with us.
Very nice.
I think we all know I'm a Dorothy. Stan's a Rose. Holly, which one are you, Sophia or Blanche?
I'm going to go with Sophia. I don't want to take the Blanche role. That's not,
I think the Blanche is more like George.
George is our Blanche, and there's the episode title.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely Rose. I think that if anybody, that's who I'm going to be.
I know I'm a Dorothy, so
yeah.
I'll be brutally honest with you.
So we have Danny. You know what, Danny? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your last name. D'Angelo with us, and Holly's husband Chris. We got two people in the chat.
You should make him join us.
I'm trying to share it and see.
Yeah.
Did you guys already share it with Mary?
Well, I sent. She signed up for the announcement part thing there. So
gotcha.
She'll be on. Oh, Mary's here.
Hi, Mary.
Yeah, Mary's here, and okay. That's funny. My chat is weird. Okay, I got Jason in here, and Jacqueline Stiegman is watching.
And I don't see anybody. I just see the two people.
I just see
Linda Lammers. Welcome. I don't think I've seen Linda Lammers here before. Linda's a good friend of mine. We go way back.
Hi, Linda.
Early box days. And my very first cruise is the first time we met in person in Alaska cruise. Yeah. How are you doing, Linda? And Justin and Kim and Scott.
You guys say cruise and Alaska, that just doesn't go together in our mind. If I get on a cruise, I'm going somewhere tropical with beaches and palm trees and Mai Tais, sun, not snow.
No, I'm telling you, the Alaska cruise is the creme de la creme cruise.
I've heard it's really great, but typically when we do a vacation, we're like with Jay, tropical. Like
I want a beach.
Yeah, I do want to do the Alaska cruise, but I always lean more towards tropical.
Holly, you live in California. You got a beach like what, 10 minutes away? You've seen one. There's water to sand. It's all the same.
But it's completely different water on the West Coast as the East Coast or Caribbean, it's not the same. That's for sure.
Just gonna put it to you this way: it was always my dream to move to Paris and live there and retire there, and just stay there. And then I moved from California to the Midwest, and I went, "Well, I hate the cold and I hate the snow. I'll retire to Hawaii."
Right. Hi, Scott.
Alaska cruises on Mary. Alaska cruise should be on everybody's bucket list if you haven't done it. I've done it twice, and I much preferred it over. I did 2 Caribbean and 2 Alaska. My next one's a Caribbean, so I wouldn't do it every single cruise.
It might be on the bucket list, but it's not in the price range. That's
Kim.
for sure.
Yeah.
Hi, Kim.
Kim's cooking dinner. And David's here. Welcome, Dave. And this is Scott. Hi, Scott. How are you doing? It's Mary's still working, but she's listening. All right. We got a lot to go through. I wanted to touch. Holly, you sent some news just before we went live. Let me bring that up.
Yeah, so I was going through the approvals, and this was from Ethan. He had tried to post it to our page, and I had to go in and approve it. And so this was news, I guess, about 3 hours ago. California's governor just announced that all the theme parks will be able to open in stage 3. Obviously, we don't know when that is, but we're in stage 2.5 right now. And the way things are going, stage 3 will probably be in 2 hours. So, I mean, it's just been crazy because nothing was opened. And then within the matter of 4 days, everyone's like, okay, go ahead and open. So, I mean, stage 3, I would say, is not too far away. So that's really interesting
when
news.
they say open, we don't assume they're going to fully open. It's going to
No.
be limited open like Disney World.
Yeah, I'm sure because that's how it is. I mean, I haven't ventured out for the restaurants per se. I know a lot of restaurants now in California are opened, but they're still, I guess, spacing it out. Things are different. My in-laws went to Sizzler the other day, and they said it was completely different. Like the salad bar, they have to serve you, and so I don't know if anybody that's watching has been to any restaurants if they want to weigh in, but we have not yet. So
I haven't left my house in 2 months. I'm forgetting there's an outside world.
So Mary's saying, don't they have to be in the stages for any length of time? And I don't know, because it was the most bizarre thing, because we weren't anywhere moving along, and then all of a sudden they said go ahead, and churches can open and restaurants can open, and our particular Riverside County is saying everything can open. If you want to open.
Wait,
So,
I'm with Mary. I didn't know Sizzlers were still around.
did you see that? Yeah. They made a big comeback. I don't know, in this area. So I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do going forward, because they said it was completely different. So
I'm going to say the same thing I've been saying for weeks now, which is stay optimistic. Don't get happy yet, because we know a second wave is right around the corner. And I was talking to a friend of mine who works at Disney World, who's saying in their minds, they're going to open up and close right back down.
Well, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Like you said,
stay optimistic, but don't get happy yet.
I was watching a live with somebody yesterday. They were walking around Disney Springs and it was empty. I was shocked at how empty it was when she was walking around there. And obviously you have to have your masks on, and I didn't gather how many stores were open, if everything was open, but it was pretty empty. I was really surprised.
I think pretty much all the non-Disney stores and restaurants are open.
Okay.
For the most part. There was a few that weren't. I think now all non-Disney stores are open. Like the Disney store is still not open. The restaurants that Disney owns are not open.
Yeah. I know
Stuff
T-Rex
like
is open because I got an email saying that they were opened.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So Disney's playing it safe. They're taking their time opening, which is probably the smart thing to do. And I almost wish more and more people and more places would do this. So this is kind of making me nervous, because I got my trip booked for August, which I kind of don't even want to do anymore. I'm at a point now where I'm just like, can we just like postpone this a year?
So tell us about what the trip is.
Well, it's Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim, at the convention center, which is like the biggest Star Wars gathering in the world. It's not an every year celebration. It just happened to be last year and this year, but for the most part, it's every other year only. And I don't know how many people are there, but I'm guessing 10 to 15,000. I'm just guessing how many.
Gone, is it like shoulder to shoulder? So
yeah, like there's times where you just can't even move.
It's like SDCC, San Diego Comic-Con, where you're just in a mosh pit.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming all the tickets are sold out, so they can't say
they
sold
out in 45 minutes. Like you can only get 1 day tickets now. The 3 day passes, the VIP tickets sold out in 15 seconds, and I was on there like the minute they went on sale, and the VIP tickets were already gone, and like within 45 minutes the 3 day passes were gone. I don't understand. Like I honestly don't see how they can do it. Now what I'm hearing is that Reed Pop, who runs the convention, will lose their deposit if they cancel. They'll lose their deposit on the convention center. Mm-hmm. So they have to wait for the governor or the city or the convention center to say this isn't happening. Then they'll get their deposit and all their money back. But even if it does go through, I can't picture like if they're doing The Mandalorian, for example, how could they have the actors be there?
But more than the actors, do you want to be in a sea of people right now?
Yeah.
Even if everything opens up, I mean, there's still that risk right now.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Now, what are the chances of them?
Or more with them on masks, except for the cosplayers. A lot of the cosplayers do wear masks. Almost all of them have masks on, so they'll be okay.
Right, especially when it's just a closed in area. That's I don't know. But the thing is, why would the convention center cancel it? It's not. I mean, there's nothing for them.
Well, it's the right thing to
to
do.
be held accountable.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
The company
like
putting
San Diego.
it on.
Yeah, like San Diego Comic-Con was supposed to happen a month before, and it got canceled well over a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
They canceled that one right away
Yeah.
in San Diego.
I remember seeing that.
I don't know why what's happening with Anaheim and why they don't just cancel this thing already. I mean, you don't have to cancel it, but postpone it, move it to a year later or something.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
But
like
sooner than later, because I mean,
yeah,
you're coming from so far. People are coming from all around the world, right, for this?
Well, yeah, and not to mention, I can't even go into the U.S. right now because the border's closed.
Right.
Which you know, which I'm sure by August it will be open. But there's people coming from every country in the world pretty much to this thing. And the I lost my train of thought.
Did the train derail?
Yeah. Oh, that's so I already prepaid for my Disneyland park tickets. Star Wars Galactic Night is the same weekend, so I got that ticket. My plane tickets are paid for, and my house rental's paid for. So I got a lot of money tied into this thing that I would kind of like to get going on getting a refund on if that's happening. So, anyways.
Yeah, it's weird because they've even canceled like the fairs that are happening in October, which are all outdoors. And I mean, they could limit that because they could only sell a certain amount of tickets, but they've already canceled all those, the summer fairs and the fall fairs. So it is bizarre that they haven't.
And it's just
that
crickets yet. on their Facebook page and on their website.
We have a new baby coming into the family in a month. I've canceled my whole year to be safe, which I am not happy about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So, Stan, what's our topic today?
So we're going to talk Disney food. So summer carnivals are canceled. Exactly. And you know what? It started off, it was going to be, we're going to talk about Disney food that we can make at home that you get in the parks. And it's somehow turned into Disney food we make also.
Shaped food. Yeah,
exactly. I have one of these guys, which you can't sell them in the US. You can't buy them in the US, but it's
yes, you can. They have
we have different.
Yours are
Kinder
different.
Joy. They're called.
You have the Kinder Joy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is the Kinder Surprise. It's the Princess Edition. The Disney Princess Edition.
So again, the candy is actually inside the. Or why is that not legal here?
Okay, here I'll open this up now. I was gonna ask, should I save it and open it later?
I have a bigger observation. You and George really like Ariel.
No, it's a blind box. It's a blind box. You buy a box and you don't know which ones you're getting.
Sure.
So it's a 3-pack. Mm-hmm. You get three eggs inside. But they're princesses. They're all princesses in that box. And Kim says we don't have that one.
Yeah, we have Kinder Joy, and there's a difference, I guess.
Yeah. So anyways, I was going to save it. I'll open it now and just
open it now.
Hungry.
Because you're hungry.
So here, I'll bring this up.
Don't leave us in suspense. Come on.
Yeah. I gotta get rid of the light is better.
So while Stan's opening that,
so I always open these the same way. They're 2 parts. So what character do you think I'm going to get? That's people in the chat. There's different Disney characters in these.
Oh, so it's not Little Mermaid.
No, it doesn't mean it's Little Mermaid. Just Little Mermaid's on the packaging.
Got it.
So inside, it's a chocolate egg.
Oh, that's totally different.
Yeah. So they usually crumble when you open them. So I'm going to try to open it without crumbling. It's like 2 halves. There we go. So inside, and there's a white chocolate on the inside and dark milk chocolate on the outside. And then it comes with a little Kinder egg, I call it. And I got a bin full of these.
So in the United States, they think
the egg and the egg.
The child is just going to eat right through it.
This is my egg collection.
Oh my goodness.
I have more of them somewhere. I don't know. That's just like one of them. But anyway, so then you open it up. There used to be 2 separate pieces, and that's what could cause kids to choke on, I think, because if you put it in your mouth and you squeeze on it, the top part would shoot up or shoot out, and that would cause you to choke, I would think. But now it's at a point where you can't really choke on this. So, it's a puzzle. This is a good one. So, is this ever cute? So here's a little figurine.
Is that a Small World doll?
I think
that's cute. You got both of those?
I get both of them inside.
Oh.
As well as a little stand to put them on.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
Yeah, they're super cute, these things. So you can see why I got a big bin full of them.
A princess tomb, David said.
A princess tomb. Mary wants to know how much they cost. And they're about $2. And you get a chocolate and a toy. $2 Canadian, so that's like 20 cents American. So they're dancing. So when you put them together, they're like dancing.
Oh. That's pretty cute.
Okay, Stan, bring them to life.
Well, there might be instructions on how to. There we go. So, yeah. So they're pretty neat, and there's all sorts of different things in there all the time. You never know what you're going to get. It's like
I know. Mary says that ours are dumb. Here, we have to assemble them. Yeah, they come in all these little teeny tiny pieces, and
she's hitting him in the eye. Yeah, she's punching him in the eye. He was a little bit too fresh, and I think they're wrestling.
You should make them box each other.
Oh, you know what? You can actually spin them, and they will dance. Is that ever neat? Okay. I mean, once I read the instructions, it's like a spinning top. Okay, but I can't show that on the camera. But yeah, so you could spin them. The Prince does not want to stay. There we go. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so it's like a spinning top, so they'll dance. Anyways, I thought I'd bring one on, seeing as how we're doing a show about food.
Do we lose Stan?
No,
What's
he's
that?
there.
There he is.
There we go.
Did you bring enough for everybody?
I'll bring another one next week. Someone's house on fire?
Someone went out of their house over there.
We live in downtown, and so the fire station and the police station are a 5-minute walk that direction.
Scott says toonies and loonies. Yes. Yeah, our dollars are called loonies, and our $2 are called toonies.
Oh, that's
the Looney Toonies. Ours are dumb. You have to assemble them. Yeah, ours used to be. I like it better when you could assemble them. They used to be really assemblable. Like you could. There was like it was like a lot of pieces. Like now it's like 3 is a lot. So
you have that, and then you also have another treat that we want you to share as well, right?
Oh well, that's upstairs still in the freezer, so I'll have to call my help. Hope she's not watching. Let's save that for later because I'm still eating my chocolate.
Okay.
Got
it.
All right. So Disney food. What type of Disney food do you guys make when you're not at the parks and you're looking for a treat? I guess we'll start off with this one. This I think is pretty common that a lot of people would do. Is the Mickey cupcakes.
By the way, Holly, you don't know this, but I've nominated you to make my birthday cake this year.
All right. I'm on it. I know. I have so many more pictures too. Just like Chris was saying, she couldn't find all of her pictures. I was so frustrated because I couldn't find all the pictures.
Yeah. So the Mickey cupcakes. That's a fun thing to make when you're looking for a break from Disney, or not a break from Disney, but you're missing Disney and you want to get some Disney food. in your thing. Here's the ones I made. And
oh, those are
top,
pretty cool.
Those are cute.
Yeah. So they're regular cupcakes, and then I just took melted chocolate and poured it on wax paper to get these little Mickey shapes. But what was really unique with these ones is when you cut the cupcake in half, there's a hidden Mickey inside.
No way.
Cute.
How did you plan that?
So what you do is you get like you take like a cake and Oreo crumb and kind of put it together so it's kind of pasty, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you make a ball out of it. So when you do your batter, when you have the batter, you put a little bit in the batter in the bottom of the cupcake liner, and you put the ball in it, and then you do the same type of thing, but you roll it out as like a snake, and then roll it like a halo kind of, and you put that on top like a little hat on top of the ball. So then when you cut it in half, you get a hidden Mickey inside the cupcake. Wow.
That sounds like a lot of work.
I take that back.
It is a bit more work, but it does make a cool effect.
Here now.
Right?
No, I have to say, these are your guys' pictures.
You can make it, I'll decorate it.
There's no pictures of my Disney food because mine looks like it came from the Chernobyl cafeteria.
So then while it's making
tasted great.
It tasted great, but it's not photogenic, so there's no evidence of mine.
It's funny.
A cake pop
and then
stand.
Have you done cake pops?
Yeah. So that's kind of like you make like a cake pop, and that's what would be the center part. That would be the Mickey part.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
The toy on one side and the top on the other. It has a little spoon. Oh yeah, that's the Kinder Joy that Mary's talking about. Taste is the most important part of it. No. Because if it's a Mickey shape, it automatically tastes better.
Yeah, right. It's funny.
This recipe, Chris sent this recipe, and it's going to be hard to read here. But the coconut ginger rice, either of you ever made that?
No, but I was looking at it when she sent it earlier, and it sounds pretty good.
For a while, I was addicted to this rice, and
really?
It's so simple to make. Yeah, and anytime I made rice, that was the rice I made. We have like a rice cooker, and you would make rice. I think it's 1 cup of. Is it 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of coconut milk, or 2 cups of coconut milk and 1 cup of rice?
Is he frozen or is he thinking? I can't tell.
Oh no, am I frozen again?
No, I don't know. That keeps happening to me too. He's not frozen for me.
Okay,
but
we keep freezing up on us.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all good on my end here.
So you use coconut milk instead of water. Is that correct?
Instead of water.
Okay.
And then you put a little bit of ginger and garlic in it as well. And it makes the best coconut or the best rice you've ever had. And it's the same rice. I think it's the Polynesian that has the coconut rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that picture and I sent it to my Chris and said, "So when are you making this weekend?"
Yeah, it does sound pretty good. I went and looked at, so that was a Mickey Mouse cookbook. Oh, right.
Oh, Justin, come join us anyway. I'm a nightmare at the kitchen, but I'm here.
So I went and looked for those cookbooks after Chris had sent them. You'll have to pull up the name, Stan. I don't know if you have it, but they were like the Mickey Mouse cookbooks. And they were used on Amazon for like $70. So
holy cow.
Yeah. So I guess she'll just have to send me screenshots of them because I'm not doing that. But
yeah. Mary can make the white chocolate almond cheesecake with a cherry sauce from Narcosis. That's probably in that Mickey Mouse cookbook as well, I'm guessing. Well, maybe not. It's an older cookbook.
Because that one
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I think it said a lot of the stuff was from Epcot on one of them. I think she has a couple of them. I don't know. But I would like to look through those.
That rice is... My daughter doesn't care too much for coconut. So she doesn't care too much for that rice. But when she's not around, I make it every time.
I could have coconut almost everything. Going back to that tropical thing, right, Jay?
I'm from Adventureland, dude. How could you not love coconut?
Yeah. So good.
Here, while we're still on the category of cupcakes, these are some cupcakes I made, and they're the Dole Whip cupcakes. And these were a lot of work to make. But yeah, they were good. You were mixing pineapple juice and frozen pineapple and blending it, and then adding. It was really tasty, really sweet, but it was a lot of work. I don't think I'd ever make them again. I can't remember what the recipe is, but if I find it, I want to post a lot of these recipes on our group page for people to see. They make a nice picture, but they're a lot of work for what they're worth.
Yeah, they sound good. I think that was one of the things Chris had made too, right?
Yeah.
Chris isn't on with us because she wasn't feeling well. She had a headache, but I think she made the Dole Whip.
Yeah.
Well, those ones I made.
Oh, those were the ones. Oh,
yeah, those ones I made. Yeah. So, did you make this, or did Chris make this one?
I made this, and I made it twice over this quarantine because it was so good. But I mean, you want to talk about helping add to that quarantine 15? These will do it. It's just butter and sugar and chocolate. Like all the
I am
things,
gonna send you my address.
This is what I had made, and I was dropping off in my little quarantine ding dong ditch packages, but I was only dropping off, like, I gave my mom I think one piece, and she's like, that just wasn't enough, so I had to make more. But yeah, they're really good.
And are these difficult to make, or are they pretty easy?
No, it's not difficult. You just have to, because when you're doing like the toffee, you have to hit that sweet spot of when you're boiling the butter. Because if you don't boil it long enough, then you just have a mess. And if you go a little bit too long, then it's burnt. So you just have to get it to the right color and the right temperature. So basically, don't walk away from when you're boiling the butter. But no, it's pretty simple besides that part.
I'm with Mary. Quarantine shipping works. I'm going to give you my address. Mary's going to give you her address. Don't be skimpy.
They probably would hold up in the mail too. So we'll see. We'll see. I still haven't mailed Stan's package out. It's been sitting in my car for like a month.
Another thing that's really cool to do if you're in the Disney mood is Disney birthday cakes. And I don't think there's very many people. I'm guessing nearly everybody in this group at one point has had a Disney birthday cake. I know I have. Jason, have you?
I've had birthday cakes, but not a Disney birthday cake.
Oh, really?
What? You've never had like a Jungle Cruise theme birthday cake?
Oh, now I really want a Jungle Cruise birthday cake this year.
What? I am shocked at that. And that would be
Holly,
so fun too to make. All jungle.
So Holly,
whoever wants to make me a Jungle Cruise cake this year, I will happily accept it.
Yeah,
on top.
I made that.
Going to a little temple.
Jason's gonna have like more food shipped to his house now than he'll know what to do with. We'll need an extra freezer.
My mail lady's already mad at me over quarantine because the packages have tripled since I can't leave the house.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So Holly, you made this one?
Yeah, this was for the twins' second birthday, and I really wanted Little Mermaid, but obviously I have Lincoln, so I had to throw Flounder in there to have a boy-girl theme party. And then what I didn't send was I did cupcakes also for both of them in the shape of two. So there was 2 sets of that too. But
so what is the sand made out of?
It's fun.
It's made out of fun?
It's made out of I keep getting cut off. I think the reception here is bad.
What is this? What is the sand made out of?
Well, the beach is close. Remember, we determined that, so I just went and picked some up at the beach. No, it's what? Oh my gosh, graham crackers. Just smushed up graham crackers.
Okay, I saw bits of red in there. I thought maybe it was like a candy cane leftover or something. Or
no, I think that's
it's Ariel's hair is falling out.
Annette's joining us from the Jersey Shore. Welcome, Annette.
Hi, Annette.
Hello.
And then they got another cake here. You know what? I forgot to load the birthday cake that my daughter made for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh well, it's a nice one. She did a good job on it. I think both my daughters worked on it together. And then we got this one here. Is this yours, Holly, or just Chris's?
This was mine. So my 11-year-old daughter made this for me for this past Mother's Day. So she wouldn't let me in the kitchen. She just asked me where everything was, and that's what she came up with. So cute.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did a really good job.
Kim says her best Disney cake was a Princess Leia Angry Birds cake David had made for my 40th.
Okay, so my question is, did the Leia have real cinnamon buns on the side?
You could tell they're using social distancing.
Kim, we need to see a picture of that.
Yeah. I can't picture an Angry Bird Princess Leia cake. I'm trying to. Did she leave you a big mess when she made this cake? Mary's asking.
No, I think my husband cleaned it up. I don't know. There was no mess when I was allowed back in the kitchen. So
that was the real gift.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's just a fun one that I made before. And these came out really good. It took me a couple of tries. But Mickey pancakes.
Oh, those turned out really proportioned well, too.
Yeah. And they were super easy to make. You just make regular pancakes and
yeah,
you pour the big circle and then kind of judge where you want the ears to go and let them spread out.
I do that sometimes. But now that I won that Mickey waffle maker from David, I don't really have to do that anymore.
You guys are making me feel really self-conscious because I'm not the cook in the family. I burn cereals, so watching your guys cooking and baking is making me just kind of a little self-conscious over here. I can't. Shut up! I have the peanut gallery over there. Commenting every time I say I can't cook. I hear.
Right. Well, tell them to get in the chat and you can comment in there.
No, not in the chat. In fact, makes one more comment. Someone find me a new husband.
Don't you have a plastic Mickey ring
to make the pancakes?
Oh, yeah, I do, but it just doesn't work. These are pretty big, these pancakes. And actually, yes, Mary, the mug is large. It's a very large mug. In fact, it's about the same size as this one, which is a large one as well. It's a little bit bigger than this one, that Mickey mug. I think it came filled with candies.
Wait, we're not the mug twins today?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
I got my water. David saying Angry Birds had a Star Wars version and it's really cool. No, I'm familiar with the Angry Bird Star Wars. I'm not familiar with the Angry Bird Star Wars cake. Mary has the Mickey mug. Yeah, it's a large mug. Does that mean you burn water?
I can totally burn water.
That's what your husband was yelling.
I can burn cereal. I can burn air.
Here he goes again. Oh, that's too funny.
Next time I'm leaving him in the jungle. Here, Trader Sam, I don't need a trade. Just take.
So Holly was talking about her Mickey waffle maker. So here's the Mickey waffles we make.
I know. I didn't even send you pictures of that one because the one that I have, it doesn't make them like crispy. It's more like big pancakes.
Yeah.
My kids really like it.
Yeah. This is the one that we have, and it's an amazing Mickey waffle maker. They look exactly like the ones in the parks, and it makes them crispy. And it's sold at the Shop Disney website. Is where my wife got me the waffle maker from for Christmas this year, and it does I think 4 waffles at a time, but they're the same size as the ones you'd get, the mini ones you'd get in the parks.
They look just like the ones from the parks.
Sorry,
they look just like the ones from the parks.
Yeah.
I like the
Kim says she sent me the photo. Kim, I'm afraid to open anything else because I got so many Windows open right now. I'm going to crash, but I think my computer's running slow. That's where we're getting the lag. Yeah, the other ones are more like pancakes, the large ones. But yeah, this is a really good Mickey waffle. If anyone's in the market for a Mickey waffle, it's one that's on the Shop Disney website.
Cool.
Yeah. Cake pops or cookie pops. These I made. These are Oreo cookies with 2 mini Oreo cookies for ears.
Mm-hmm. I've made those before too, and that was one of the pictures I couldn't find. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah. Hi, Teresa. Yeah, and they're super easy to make. All you do is get an Oreo cookie, put a popsicle or like a stick on it in the middle of it. Get 2 more Oreo cookies that you would attach. And actually, I believe the cookies are just the cookie, no, without the filling.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of just stick it into the regular Oreo cookie. That makes sense?
Yeah, you eat the middle out.
Yeah. Yeah, you lick the middle out. Use the 2
You don't just bite the ears right off?
You don't lick the middle out, but you scrape it off. And then you dunk the whole thing in chocolate. And they come out great. And they're pretty easy to make.
They do.
So you guys keep showing this delicious food.
Hi, Mom.
I want to remind you both that I can't be bribed.
David says cake pops are overrated. Scott's saying, "Oh boy," about licking
right? He's like, "Never mind. Don't mail me anything, Holly."
Yeah.
No, I can be bribed.
Holly, so here's something from the parks that we can make: is the churros. Did you make these, Holly?
Yes, we did.
So what's involved in making the churros? Because that's something I haven't tried.
So they had just Disney released their recipe, and oh my goodness, I can't even think of what was in it right now. But it was the weirdest dough because it was like Play-Doh. I'm like, how is this going to work? But you just have to put it in a piping bag, and you just keep mixing it. Well, like I think it's 3 eggs, and you do 1 egg at a time until you get this really odd batter. And you would just have to make sure your oil is hot enough and put it in like a piping bag. And it was really easy, and it actually made a lot of them. So, but the only thing is you have to eat them right away. You can't, there's no saving them. So
otherwise they taste like Walt Disney World churros.
Probably.
Yeah, if you let them sit for a while, they taste like Disney World churros. If you eat them right away, they taste like Disneyland churros.
Yeah. So I even did it like the one, the Fluffernutter one, and added the peanut butter and the chocolate, and those are really good too. But so, I mean, they were easier than I thought they would be. The one thing I really want to do that I haven't yet is the beignets. So I got the yeast and everything, but I don't know, been lazy. Haven't done it.
For 100 points, hey Skipper, how many minutes does it take to cook a 2-minute egg?
5.
I gotta try those churros.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they're pretty good.
No,
but once again, I think the oil makes a big difference, the temperature. So
yeah, see, I've done the Tongo toast before, and I could not find my picture of the Tongo toast, but I ended up cooking them on the side burner of the grill outside on my barbecue, because there's just so much oil splattering around. I didn't want to get that in my kitchen. If it lands on my deck or whatever, that's fine. So I mean, yeah, it's better than
land on the snow, right?
Yeah. So I had a big cast iron pot and put some oil in it, got it good and hot, and did the Tonga toast in there, and then sprinkled it with the sugar, and they came out really good. You use a sourdough bread, you cut it about yay thick with a pocket in it, and fill it with the bananas.
That sounds really good.
Yeah,
cut bread.
Yeah, Mary says she hates cooking with oil. Yeah, that's why it's best to do it. Like if you have a sideburn on your barbecue, it makes it clean up a lot easier. The toffee Holly made was really super good.
I think my mom missed it. I think she wasn't on yet when we were talking about that.
The churro toffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about this thing because I think, Holly, you sent this, and I do not know what it is. It's Mickey shaped.
Is that Benihana's?
Benihana's.
It's what?
I go there every year for my sister's birthday, so I recognize it right off the bat.
I was going through my pictures yesterday and I just happened to see this thing like Mickey shaped, so I just sent it. It was food. It's rice. It's fried rice. And we went to the one the Benihana's that was close to Disneyland, and they typically do like a heart-shaped rice. But since it's close to Disneyland, they do it as Mickey shaped.
Well, the one in San Diego, they do the Mickey, but they make him talk. They put they cut a little mouth and they put the whatever that spatula thing is, and they make him talk.
Yeah, I would like some of that right now. That sounds pretty good.
I'd like anything from my house at this point.
You know what I was thinking? I'm looking at this and I'm trying to figure out, is this like some kind of sushi with Cinnamon Toast Crunch crumbs coated on top of it? I couldn't figure out what it was for the life of me. Holly just sent me these pictures and I'm trying to figure out what this one was.
It's water I burned.
Yeah. Looks like those. Is it one of those restaurants that cooks in front of you?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Huh?
I'm thinking that they were doing the Mickey Mouse talking, because did you see where the location of the spatula was? It was at the bottom. So I bet you they did try to make him talk. And I'm sure they said, "Oh boy," like
happy birthday.
Exactly.
I wish still had at Disneyland. You used to take like a gallon of the mint julep mix home and make your own.
Oh, really?
I can't mess that up.
Yeah.
Pour a pitcher, add some water, stir it, you're good to go.
David almost burnt down. I was trying to barbecue bacon. Well, you don't do it on the grill. You do it on the side burner in a pot. You don't, you're not boiling Tonga toast inside your grill. Yeah, it looks like Rice Krispie. That's what I was thinking. I thought you were frying up Rice Krispie treats or something. I couldn't. To me, it looked like cereal.
Too funny.
I was trying to figure out what it was you were sending there. So we got the. I think George sent this picture. This is Holly's picture. The cookie num num. Or num num cookies.
These were amazing. And they were huge. I have never got them at the park, but I need to now after making them because they were so good. But I didn't have the proper little tins to bake them in. So I had to use cupcake liners, but they actually have like 4-inch or something perfectly round ones that they're supposed to be made in. But those were really good.
Hey, Holly, you keep impressing me, and I'm telling you, I'm going to give you my address. I want a quarantine care package in the mail.
But
I think they do come in a paper cup, don't they, in the parks?
They do, but the cupcakes, they like start out smaller and get larger at the top, and the num num cookies are perfectly round.
Flat.
They're the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're the same all the way around. So these ones ended up, I don't know if they ended up bigger just because of how the cupcake was, but they were huge. And I actually had to make smaller ones for the kids because I'm not giving them like these huge cookies. So, but yeah, they were really good. I think the ones on the bottom are the smaller ones for the twins, but yeah, they were delicious.
So Steve was cooking
I went to Steve. I'm not allowed near like the microwave. I can whip up a mean cocktail, but if it's in the kitchen,
gosh.
He dropped a hot pad in the bottom of the oven and smoked up the house and stuck it up for days. He was blind, so he didn't want to reach in. So he had to call a neighbor to get it out.
Oh
I hope you turned it off the oven
no.
while you're waiting for the neighbor to show up, at least.
Oh,
But wow,
jeez.
that would be
Yeah.
horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you have no idea that it's down there. That's an
Yeah.
easy thing to do, really.
Annette says she never had a knack for baking. Some of these you don't need to have a knack for baking, though. Like some of them are pretty, like the Oreo cake pops things.
Okay,
Mhm.
Mary, would you and Holly hang out and cook and bake? I'm just gonna sit on the side and taste test for you.
Why didn't she get
You
a
can
cookie?
clean up,
Your mom
Jay.
gets a cookie.
I don't know. I don't know. That's too funny. Sorry, Mom.
You should do a live podcast while you make the num cookie.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah. I have to make those again. They were really good.
Oh, Mary says it wasn't. Okay, whose house was Steve at?
Yeah.
Or was this before they met?
I don't know. I have this vision now of like us doing like cooking live as a live show, and mine would look like Tool Time.
She says, I can, but the cookie dough in the tubes makes the cookies. That's about it. Oh, yeah.
I have that right now, too.
Oh, he was at his mom's house. Okay. Yeah, she wants a cookie.
We'll have to make them again.
So here's ones that George made. I think yours actually kind of look. You have
Holly, yours look better. Sorry, George.
Yeah, because Holly had the chocolate chips on top.
Yeah.
These look more like Disney World
that's
ones.
Part of
Holly's
the
look
recipe.
more like Disneyland ones.
That's part of the recipe. You got to get those big chunks in there. You have to put them on the top.
Yeah, and it's weird because the Num Num cookie at Disneyland has a lot of chocolate chunks on top, whereas the ones at Disney World don't. There's definitely a difference between the two cookies.
Yeah, that's one of the last steps, to add a bunch of those on the top.
And that says, "Oh, here! I need to. Oh, look at this! Oh boy!" So it's not as pretty as it could be. I made this one today to make everybody jealous. The Donald Duck Dole Whip.
That bowl is so cute. It looks pretty good.
It's a duck whip.
It's hard to see. The lighting isn't the best.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
So I haven't. This is the first time making it.
Okay. So did you use dairy in it? Because I know
these are.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because the
Holly.
recipe that was released, it shows it with dairy, but the real one is supposed to be dairy free, I thought.
Yeah, this is dairy free. This was very few ingredients as well. It was pineapple, and I used coconut eggnog because I had some left over from Christmas. I hadn't opened yet. That was like in a UHF box.
I was gonna say, dude, it's been like 6 months.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so I used coconut eggnog because I wanted to use it up. But you could use coconut milk, or you could use like coconut milk if you want it dairy free, or regular milk if you don't mind it being dairy. A bit of salt, some tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and put it in a blender. And that's all there is to it.
And then you just need to dump some rum on the top.
If you want a rum one, yeah. But yeah, it's definitely a Dole Whip. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I mean, it's not nearly as pretty. It
I know
doesn't have
Scott
those nice
in the
swirls and all
chat
that.
had
But
made that. Right.
So, Stan, where did you get the duck cup? I need to
know. You know what? I believe
so
this was a 3-pack at the outlet mall, at the outlet store. It was a Goofy and Donald and a Mickey. And you get all 3 of them. And I got the Mickey spoon as well.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, Mickey set.
Hi, Ethan. Ethan just joined us too.
Oh, nice. So Mary says, I'm looking at the recipe and it's not that different from the Nestle recipe. That must be the cookie num num. I'm thinking we're talking about. Monica made macaroons, but they're not as high as the Disneyland macaroon ones or the Matterhorn ones. And you know what? I'm ready to talk to you guys because you guys did that Matterhorn review show and you didn't mention the Matterhorn macaroons at all. on the show.
That's because George was
Yeah,
Which
we
is like-
couldn't. We were laughing too hard.
Which was like my
my
favorite
cheeks
part of
hurt after
Matterhorn.
recording that episode. Shut up! You're not commentary. Seriously, I'm gonna leave
Tip for
this up
chocolate
next
chip
time I
cookies.
go out for a jungle cruise.
Chilled dough and add extra chips on before you bake. Is that what you
Yep.
did, Holly?
Oh, my crooked here. Yes, you chill the dough. That's always like she's saying. And then then at the end, after you put them in the cups, I did add the more chunks on top. Yes.
Yeah.
So she's perfectly correct.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can go wrong with extra chips, right?
Never.
No, you can't go wrong.
I mean,
No,
No
did you have a
such thing
cookie
as
or
chips.
chocolate?
yeah.
Did you have chocolate in the middle?
It's just a lot of chocolate chips and chocolate chunks.
Okay. Because the cookie num nums
Yeah.
in the they seem to have like when you break it open, there's like a layer of chocolate in between two layers of cookie almost.
Now you're making me think about it.
You're gonna have to
Yeah.
go to the park and
You
try
know
it.
what? I think so. I think that was. I'll have to go back and look at the recipe. I think we did. We had to put a little bit down and then put the chunks in the middle and then put more on top. I'll go back and look at the recipe, but I think you're right because I remember the middle being super ooey gooey, like
Yeah.
lot.
That's what makes the cookie num num a num num cookie.
Okay, so so that's probably why it was so amazing.
I just
Yeah.
want something sweet right now. I want some kind of dessert in front
I
of me.
know.
You guys are killing me.
Well, I'm not even stands on his second one here. It's killing us.
I had my Kinder Egg num
I know,
num.
dude.
I have a glass of water over here.
I got coffee.
Got my R2D2 coffee.
Like show and tell was last week, dude. We don't have anything.
Ethan joined us. Welcome, Ethan. Ethan's from the theme park wizard?
Theme park was
Is that what-
Yeah, that's where I
on,
got that
YouTube?
information about Disneyland and Stage 3 from
Mm.
his post.
Can we say good friend of the show, Ethan?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ethan's an awesome guy. Yes, Mary, I like my chocolate chip cookies a little bit underbaked as well, which is probably why I like the num num so much because they're so
Mhm.
soft.
Right.
You could do that with the chunks. Yeah, put them in the middle. I think that's
yeah.
what he's referring to. Of all the things I snack on in the parks, a giant chocolate chip cookie is not it.
Well, because typically when you buy a chocolate chip cookie, they're already like crispy or crunchy, and they got to be fresh baked.
They're not even crunchy. They're like brittle, stale and brittle at the same time. They're like an archaeological experiment.
Yeah.
Like what they need to do is sell them outside Indiana Jones.
Ethan, I wanted to ask you, do you have tickets for Star Wars Celebration? And if you do, do you think, even if you don't, do you think it's going to happen? Mary agrees with David that the chocolate chip cookie is not something she thinks about having when she's in the park. If it's crunchy, then you need milk for a cookie. They're more soft. I think the outside's crunchy, but the inside's soft. At the
Now,
park.
let me ask you guys and the passengers: am I wrong that I like to get my treats at Starbucks at Disney? I like to get my coffee and my treat at Starbucks all at one because I know exactly what I'm getting.
What's your treat that you get there?
It varies. I don't have any single treat. If I see something I want, I get it. But
they have good snacks.
but-
They have really good
'cause-
snacks there.
yeah, but unlike like the cookies we were just talking about, I know if I get it at Starbucks, it's going to be fresh and delicious.
But they don't. I love Starbucks, but they don't bake them there though.
Right.
But
They
they
have-
have. I really like their cake pops there,
Yes.
and they're usually pretty cute too. But yeah,
Well, we bake our stuff in our Starbucks in my store.
you bake
Like it
it or
comes
you
in
put it in the
frozen.
microwave.
Well, it comes in frozen. They have like a little oven or something that or
Well,
maybe it's a
thanks for
microwave.
killing
I
the
don't know.
magic of
Well, it's a little
Starbucks.
oven, I think.
I thought that they were already baked. everything was already made, and they just put them in those little ovens to heat them up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is my sister on here?
Yeah,
my sister worked at Starbucks. Is she? Yeah. I don't think she's on here though.
Yeah. I'll find out. My the Starbucks is like.
But it even
30-second walk.
That much better, I think, at Starbucks at at Disneyland. I think it tastes even better because you get the little Mickey Mouse. They look like little balloons on the cups, right, Jay?
Yep. Because our Chris, her Walt Disney World Miniacs page, they're doing counter service tomorrow, and I give her my 5. Out of all the 5 places in Disney World, Trolley Car Cafe was my number 4. I always get a coffee and a delicious like little treat there of some kind.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
That Dole Whip is good. It was like a 5 minutes to make it.
You're killing me today, dude. You're killing me.
That's a good Dole Whip.
Not you. You kill me slowly every day.
God, it's so funny.
What?
Did you see what Ethan? Are you reading his comments?
Yeah. So he thinks that celebration is going to happen. It's going to be interesting to see. He doesn't have tickets, but he does think that Star Wars Celebration will happen. Ethan missed the beginning of the show when I said I really hope it doesn't. I hope it gets moved. But I mean, maybe things will be fine by then. Things are pretty good here, like where I'm living. And it got pretty good pretty quick. So I think it's just a matter of people social distancing. And, well, mind you, everything's opening now. It's like Jason said, like Skipper Jay says, I could start a whole new round.
Don't be optimistic, but don't get happy yet. I live in Missouri, and I'm sure you all saw the pictures of the Ozarks this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why you guys heard me when the show started. I said, why can't I don't mean anybody. I just mean people here. I'm tired of being stuck at home. Stay home so I can leave the house.
So this is not my room. We're not home right now either. But they're doing a really good job at the resort that we're at. The pools are opened. However, we have to make reservations, and they're only in 2-hour time slots. So the pool area is huge, but I think I counted 75 people down there earlier, which sounds like a lot, but not when it's a huge, huge area. And then I think after the 2 hours, they completely close everything and clean it up. And then you only get 1 reservation per day. So, and then in this whole building that we're in, there's only 2 other rooms rented. So we're kind of like here almost by ourselves, but.
Yeah, Mary, the stylist was here in Missouri, and it was 2 stylists now. So they have exposed, it was like 180 people.
Yes, Mary. I knew we were going to be on the live, so I packed Mickey ears. So funny.
I never even clued in about that, but yeah, I guess that makes sense now.
Of course, Mary noticed that.
Yeah. Always not home, but she has her Mickey. She just wears them. We should wear to take some grocery shopping.
I'm not a Disney resort.
Pajama ears and day ears and evening wear ears. Come on.
Did they say anything to you when you were checking in? What's the ears, ma'am?
They're like, yeah, wrong place. It's too funny.
Orange County, California cases have been doing pretty well here lately too. See that, and that's the thing. Like Orange County could be doing great, but you're gonna have people coming in from areas of the world that aren't doing great.
Yeah.
Whether they're from Brazil or from Russia or from, pick your poison. Anywhere the next outbreak happens, chances are there's somebody there that has tickets to Star Wars Celebration. Heck, my city could also have a huge explosion of cases, and I'll be like, oh, I'm going to Celebration, and whatever happened to the 2-week quarantine period, again, it is a ways away, so a lot can happen between now and then, but right. That's the thing. Like when you're dealing with a worldwide event like this, people could be coming in from everywhere. It's worse than just having a local baseball team playing.
Well, And what I've been reading too is the second wave is coming like in 4 weeks. Basically, it's coming faster than they expected it to.
Yeah, Holly is very dedicated to the GCT. Holly needs GCT ears. That's what she needs.
I need someone to make them for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make you a pair. I have to make a pair of. I have to make other pairs first before I waste my little bit of GCT fabric I have left.
Okay, I want a bow tie and matching ears, dude.
The boys get the bow ties and the girls get the ears. Would you wear ears?
I would totally wear the old school ones, the cap
Yes.
with the ears, and I wouldn't wear the girly headband ears.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I have no shame in my game. You could put it on my head, and I wouldn't care. I'd wear it all day long. You could put the bridal ears on me, and I'd be like, yeah, so.
So Ethan's asking, isn't there an international travel ban though? Well, yeah, but you would think by September that would be lifted, or at least Canada, US at the very least would be
Who
lifted.
knows how this year is going to go at this point?
Yeah. Holly has ears for every occasion. One thing to stay somewhat local, it's another thing to travel. Well, yeah, exactly. The problem is that two counties in our state are bad and others aren't. So once people start mixing, yeah, that's true. Maybe they'll figure out a way to make you prove you're safe before going to Star Wars Celebration. Should be interesting now that you brought that up. I brought up that point. Yeah. She needs her to find Musketeer ears. Those headbands hurt.
Yeah, sometimes they do. These ones aren't bad, but sometimes they are tight.
What are Musketeer ears versus headbands? Aren't they the same?
I think what he's talking about, like the more of the hat ones.
Yeah, the old school hat ones.
Yeah.
They have the logo on the front. And...
Yeah, because then they don't hurt.
I am thinking next time I go to Disney World or Disneyland of getting the old school Mickey Mouse ears, the black hat with the logo, and getting my name embroidered in the back. I think I might do that next trip. They're not cheap.
No,
those hats with your name embroidered in the back.
All four of my kids have those. Like their first trips to Disneyland, I got them all those. So my older kids are too tiny because they're like the baby ones, but they're cute because they have their names on them. So
I'm so bummed our October trip was canceled because Chris has never been before, and I was going to make him wear those all day long at the Magic Kingdom. Bring a little
I'm thinking I might
bring a little like wig tape, stick it to his bald head so he can't get it off.
The old style ones where you get your name embroidered on the back. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm never ever going to. I probably won't wear it to the parks even. I'm never ever going to wear it. I'll get it shipped to the resort.
You won't wear it?
Like, you have to wear it. If you get it there,
on my shelf.
Wear it.
Like what? I'm going to look goofy as heck wearing a.
You're in Disney World. You're supposed to.
Hello.
Navi got her one at the Main Street barbershop that says their first haircut. You know what? I should get shaved completely bald at the barbershop. I should get one of my last haircut.
I'll bring
some. That is funny.
For you too.
That is really funny.
That would be fun. Get completely shaved bald and have it say my last haircut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
after that, I'm just gonna be shaving. I don't think the help would care too much for that.
Haircut, RIP.
I don't think he's watching. No. So I have one last picture to share. And these I made, and I got the recipe for this one from Tim Tracker, YouTube, and it's the cheeseburger egg rolls. And again, I did them on the side burner of the barbecue to deep fry them. Wow, are these good? They're a lot of work, but they're very tasty.
Those are the best snack in all of Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
I've never had them.
Oh my God!
I've never had them in the park.
They are the best snack in the Magic Kingdom.
Have you tried them,
So
Jay?
what?
Oh, I haven't just tried them. I've shoved them down my gullet like they're going out of style. At 2 for $5, I'm like, here's $40. Give me everything you can. They are the most delicious snack. And I won't share either. I will smack your hand away.
Yeah.
So,
But,
Stan, what was it made out of? The outer, like.
So I just bought the egg roll wrappers.
Oh, okay.
And then I think you brown the beef first.
Yeah,
and you add, I think it was minced onion, relish for sure. I believe there was mustard, and you mix it all up with the ground beef, and then you just roll it and then deep fry it. And super simple, and they were so good. It was like tasty as a heck.
Holly, next time you go to Magic Kingdom, they're in a cart in Adventureland.
Okay.
They're
I'll probably make them to see and see how they compare. But yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, they're really good. The tricky part is doing the rolling and not having them leak when you're deep frying them.
Yeah.
I believe I put relish and mixed it up because you need a little bit of moisture to bind it together to make it kind of like almost like an edible meaty Play-Doh, sort of, because you want to be able to spoon it into the egg roll and then wrap it. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I'm loving this day. It's so cold down here, though. It's getting chilly.
It's like 102 here today.
Well, it's warm outside. It's chilly in the Solo Studios. It's always chilly in the Solo Studios.
It's always swampy here at the Jungle Cruise.
Let's see if I could call up Kim's photo that she sent now that I closed a bunch of windows.
Now, she said David made this or like he ordered it for her. I'm curious about that. Does he actually? I mean, maybe
that this is made. Okay, good. I didn't close it. Yeah, okay. So I think David made this for her. This doesn't look like I don't think Disney made this. Kim, you could tell us. Yeah, David saying, no, don't show it.
Oh, he said he had it made.
Oh, so this is the case. This is the Princess Leia Angry Bird 40th birthday cake that David had made for Kim. So that's cute.
It is cute.
Stan, you're killing me with the Dole Whip, dude. I want one so bad now. Every time you take a bite, it's like you're stabbing my heart, my Dole Whip heart.
I'm not sure what David's saying no about because I'm showing it or what. Mary's laughing. Okay.
Oh.
There we go. I was looking at the pickles. I'm like, no, there's no pickles in the cake. A local place made it for her 40th birthday in New Jersey. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's all the pictures I had. I can't believe we went through them so quickly because it seems like we had so many of them. I'm going to post the link to the egg roll recipe that Tim Tracker did on our Grand Circle Tour page.
Okay.
And I'll post the coconut rice recipe and the Dole Whip recipe on our Grand Circle Tour page. So look for that if you're interested in trying those out. I'm telling you, this Dole Whip one, I think this is a winner. This was so easy to make.
I'm just going to say this about the cheeseburger egg roll one last time. They're 2 for $5. Spend $40, get all you can, and there you go.
there's your lunch.
Don't share with anybody. They're all yours.
Sounds good.
Do they have the cheeseburger egg rolls at Disneyland?
No, they're only at Magic Kingdom.
No, I've never heard of them.
Yeah, they're really good.
Just don't bring them on my boat because I will steal them from you.
So what else do you have to eat in front of us, Stan?
He has M&M's on his shirt and Dole Whip in front of him.
Yeah, I wore my M&M shirt.
This trooper's giving out free hugs, but not free food.
Oh, you can read it, eh? I was wondering. Free hugs.
Fine.
They don't always sell them either at Disney World, because I know
Yeah.
I've gone past that cart a couple times wanting them, and they were
That's because
available.
Jay just went by and bought them all.
And I'm not sharing.
When Rick went in March, they had pizza egg rolls and cheeseburger egg rolls.
The pizza egg
Yeah.
rolls are good, but the cheeseburger egg rolls to die for.
Yeah, I've only had the ones I made. I haven't had the ones at Disney World, but
Next time we go to Magic Kingdom together, I'll let you have a half of one of mine.
well, my wife keeps reminding me that I promised her I'd buy them and never did. So, but I thought they were a snack credit. I was going to use a snack credit. So yeah, so
You
that's
couldn't
gonna
use
be,
a snack credit for them.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, I took her to Disney World. It was our second trip ever, and we did so much stuff. And all she reminds me of is the stuff we didn't do.
But isn't that the way you always get home when you like, I didn't do this, I didn't do that,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I forgot about this, didn't pick that up.
Yep. And that's
So I
why
was
you
gonna
go
take
back.
her to that restaurant in Polynesian. What was it, Tacona Cafe?
Tacona
I can't remember.
Cafe.
I got them mixed up,
Mhm.
and I took her to the other one. She wasn't happy. Yeah. So she reminds me about that.
Couldn't you have explained to them and they could have worked some Disney magic
What's that?
and that you were going to be in big trouble? Couldn't you have explained to them that you made reservations for the wrong one?
Well, no, I was just going to the quick service place,
Oh, okay.
and she thought we were going to the sit down place.
Gotcha.
And so we get there, and she goes, Mary, you're going to have to help me. There's a Kona Cafe, and there's the other one. One of them is sit down, one's table service. And I was just going for the quick service.
Oh, it's here. Captain Cook's. in
Captain
Kona.
Cook's, right. So we took her to
David is
Captain-
saying, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so I said dinner at Kona, and then I took her to Captain Cook's, and she wasn't happy.
Oops. Yeah.
Actually, I think it was lunch, but yeah, Captain Cook's. So that's where we ended up going. So she still reminds me that you were supposed to take me to Kona, and you took me to Captain Cook's
You
instead.
did it wrong. You then she's unhappy. Then you take her to Trader Sam's, and she won't remember.
So,
And when she asks, go, no, we did everything you wanted to do.
you should have gone up to Kona, and they would have fit you in. I just wanted Captain Cook's. That's all I wanted to try. I've never been there before. Oh, now I'm getting messages.
It's from George.
Oh, okay. So, anyways, this was fun. Do we
This is
have
always
It was
fun.
fun. Now I'm starving.
I go to
Cool.
Stan's house for some Dole Whips.
You're not done with that yet?
No, it's bottomless.
It's a tiny cup. Is that a TARDIS you're holding?
He's just I think
It's bigger on the
his wife
inside.
went in there and refilled it.
I bet you he's got like a tub of it that we can't see.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. And
But
he's
again,
just
oh,
refilling it.
it's bottomless. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to use up that coconut eggnog, so I'm gonna have to make some more of this stuff.
Coconut
It's,
eggnog. Oh boy.
But you can use coconut milk, or you could just use regular milk, or whatever you want to use. But I think the coconut adds to it. I think the
Yeah.
coconut milk would work better.
Even some
For it.
coconut
The other thing too,
shavings
I would probably
on
do
top.
maybe add a little bit of yellow food coloring in it to give it, because it's a little bit bland, like it's a little bit too white.
No, you don't want food coloring.
You can't taste it, but I would brighten it up.
You know,
I don't know.
So funny.
Okay. Well, everybody head over to Big Fat Panda's YouTube page. What is it? BigFatPanda.com, and watch his live show.
So is
I
it
told him I'd mention it.
live? Because I keep getting confused on that. It is live. He's on there live when he's doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we're also on
'Cause
YouTube
I was
too.
trying to comment or something.
I want to plug our own show
All
real
right.
quick.
Didn't know that.
Awesome
Yeah.
episode coming out tomorrow. We have a Splash Mountain detour coming out this weekend, so be on the lookout for those.
No, we didn't record it yet.
I know it's coming out this weekend. You guys are doing it Thursday, right?
Oh, okay. I don't know what day it is. Blur's Day.
Thursday.
I have no idea.
Yesterday threw me off because I thought it was Monday all day today.
But we did do another science game recording, so that was
Dying. I haven't finished editing it yet. I can't wait to hear what won.
yeah.
If it was Splash Mountain, I'm gonna re-edit it so that it's Tower of Terror.
So is it a science attraction game? Again?
It was the same one where Muppets went out in the
First round.
first round.
Completely unfairly.
Was it the Q round?
I can hardly wait to record that show with Dan. I'll say
It was pretty. I don't know. We'll talk about it later. But
yeah.
You can be mad at them now and not me for kicking Muppets out.
I can be mad at them for taking Muppets out.
You can be mad that you now it's time to take the heat off of me for kicking Muppets out. You can take that anger on someone else.
Well, we'll see. I have to listen to that show yet. We'll see. Muppets have a better one. That's all I got to say. Make up for Jay's debacle.
Hey, and speaking of Muppets, our Muppet Detour came out last weekend, and it's a really, really fun one if you haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
my 4-year-old twins, every time they say a joke, they always have to say "waka waka" after. It's the funniest thing. I'll have to get it on video.
Oh boy. Last week's solo show had David Picciano, whose StreamYard account we're using to do this live show. And it was a lot of fun too. And you have to listen to the end because I screw up big time at the end. So Ken, voiceover guy Ken saves me. So you got to listen to the end of that one because it is it's a pretty funny ending on that one for sure. And that's laughing. I think it's because of the Waka Waka. I'm guessing. So all right.
Real quick, we've done food. Next time we have to do cocktail hour. We have to talk about Disney drinks. Because I can't cook, I can't bake, but I can make you a cocktail.
Dole Whip with rum. Oh, see, there you go. While Mary and I are cooking, you're making us drinks.
Perfect. Disney Teenies.
Yeah.
He says that's not my name. David P. Picciano. Picciano?
I'm like, are you saying his name wrong?
I always say it wrong. I say everybody's name wrong.
Uh-oh.
Picciano? One of these days. One of those have got to be right. David P.
Worst thing silent, letting you butcher it.
What's that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Try it and letting you butcher it.
I'm not trying. I don't want him mad at me.
Picciano. Picciano? I don't know. Anyway. I'll never get it right. There, I got it. Look at that.
Which one? Which version?
Well, one of those.
You've had like 5 different versions, so we don't know. We need David to tell us.
I got it. I've got it. I'm good. It's all done.
I remember him saying there was like a CH sound in there.
Channel?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I call everyone dude. It's so much easier.
Oh, because you're playing David.
I never forget a name that way.
Right.
So, alrighty. I'm going to go play with my Kinder Egg toys. Or Aurora dancing. Or fighting, depending how you look at it, spinning. So, thank you everybody for joining us. Holly looks, she has something to say.
No, I'm just cracking up at you.
I'm just like, all right, so we know George loves Ariel, Dan loves Aurora.
Oh, it's funny. Tune in Saturday to find out how we say his name.
Yes. Disney Night Live every Saturday. Join us there for even more fun. I think, do we have a topic for next Saturday? I thought we did. Oh, yeah, we did, but it might change. We'll see how it goes. All righty. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I don't want to name everybody. There's a bunch of you. And have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.